I got a Rambe. I got
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, homie.
I was just talking.
You still alive?
We lost a lot of people this year, man. For real.
I think anybody still alive can say what they want.
I'm with you on that.
But we got one more. We got one more day.
Yeah, because some people like my stomach was hurting last night, and I was like, I got
Start
up.
your period?
No, man, but I was like, oh Lord, what's going on? I just did. You don't want to be the last one.
Oh, okay.
And you
in the year, huh?
And you don't want to go after a bunch of Debbie Reynolds. Because see, that's the thing. You want to go when you get your own day.
Yeah.
It's rough when, like, you know.
You don't want to be the last one on the last day, and you don't want to be the first one
who
on
was
the
it?
first one.
Because people going to forget about the first one.
Was it Farrah Fawcett and
Michael Jackson? That was a tough one.
She got robbed.
She was in small print on that People's Magazine.
Yeah.
Michael took the whole thing.
They take up everything.
Yeah.
He's international.
Hey, this is Lew Dix.
Hey, TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And you listen to, what's the name of the show?
Once again, for the last time this year, In a Man's World.
A Man's World. Ladies, this is the last day of the year that you can make a decent sandwich. And you know what? Because everybody's dying, just put light mayonnaise on there.
How about no mayonnaise?
No, put light mayonnaise. You got to put mayo. Light mayo and no cheese. How's that?
It don't matter.
No cheese.
Don't matter.
And make it wheat bread. Make it a healthy snack today.
Okay, let's do that then, Jazzy. Give us a healthy snack.
Yes, a healthy snack.
Give us a healthy snack.
I had fruit today.
Yeah,
I had fruit too. I had a pear.
Fruit.
I had a pear.
I had peach. I had strawberries.
Beets.
No, strawberries, blackberries, and
Blueberries.
No, blueberries.
Raspberries.
Strawberries and grapes.
Yeah.
And water.
So there you go.
That's what I had today. But on the way here, I stopped at Taco Bell.
See?
Why?
Because I was hungry, man. That fruit, I don't know
messed
how.
it all up.
I don't know how those people lived in the forest with just fruit.
It's gonna be calling about 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I did it kind of early, so I think I got like and then
What time do you usually boo boo? What?
when it start rumbling.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
When the rumbling starts, I just
after.
I sit there.
Do you get gassy before, or you just go?
Yeah. Just it's when you get to a certain age, you know it's coming.
Gotcha.
You're like, all right, and then
You just got stripped down.
yeah, and then you just
You
get
don't
your
wanna
phone
wait
and go
too
on
much.
Facebook.
Yeah, you don't
I
want-
just sit on Facebook.
Do your legs get weak?
No.
don't sit
Sometimes
that
I
long?
gotta stretch them, but no, I gotta. Once you've been doing it for a long time, you should have it down.
Sex? Oh.
No, going to the bathroom, and I got the comfortable toilet seat.
You got the one with the weenie stick out the top? I'm going to sit right there. Yeah.
I was just reading Aaron Gladman was getting balled
Detroit,
up.
Motor City.
He was getting balled up. He said he was playing ball, and he said that the guy was putting it on him. Then the guy went to the bathroom to drop a load, and then they sent somebody in the bathroom to look for him. I'm like, just have somebody step in for him. I don't know why.
Wow.
So
they probably only had 9.
I hope you made a comeback. Yeah, they probably only had 9. I hope you made a comeback, Aaron, because you said you was getting balled up. And his son, I guess, got him a watch for
nice.
Christmas.
Nice.
So he showed that.
Cool.
He had an ugly wrist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Aaron, your wrist is not. You need to lotion it or something. Yeah, and I don't know why it jumped out at me.
Was it ashy?
It just didn't look.
He said it jumped out.
Yeah, it just.
Look at his wrist.
It was just awkward. It was just an awkward looking wrist.
It had hair on it?
No definition.
No definition. And it had that little bone right there on the side?
No, I couldn't even see that. It was just like, it looked more like his leg.
Like his ankle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just, so I don't know what's going on with you, Aaron. Maybe it was
he's a
the
wrist
picture.
model. You never know.
I don't know, maybe, yeah, okay, maybe. Hey, one more day before we get to 2000. Is it one more day? 2017?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the 31st.
Be careful.
Can you?
Yeah.
Hey, look, what's that saying?
Can you?
If it's your time to go, you're going to go. I'm sure everybody that's gone doesn't feel that way. It wasn't my time.
And
why me? Why now?
And it kind of dispelled the rumor this year. They all die in 3s, but the motherfuckers died in 4, 5, 6, 7.
8. Yeah, they doing the square root now.
Divide this body by 3.
So
the last couple of weeks, the Grim Reaper been busy.
We just took a L. That's why I'm dressed like I am. We lost by 16.
What? Wow. Home game or away game?
It was a tournament. And we won the first 2 games. Then we got
Christmas
in the semifinals. Yeah. We got in the semifinals and then lost to one of our teams that's in our league, Alamany. They got us. And
where was the tournament held at?
At Calabasas High School.
Oh, okay.
And then
you were in Vegas too, right?
Yeah, I was in Vegas last week. We took some L's there. Varsity did.
Wow.
And then today we had the 3rd place game and we tricked it off.
So can I ask you a question? In these tournaments, are you seeing teams that are just stronger than you guys? Or?
No, our boys are just not executing. Our boys are not executing, and they don't. Here's what our shooters don't spend enough time in the gym. They don't get up shots, so they might make 1 3.
Gotcha.
And then each of them make 1 3 as opposed to 3 threes, which we need them. Exactly. We have no bench. We've calculated what we need from our bench. We never get that. Mm-hmm. One kid has no idea what he's doing, but his dad is rich, so I don't know what that means. Play him? We try. See, the head coach.
I'm with you.
The head coach is young. He's 24.
Okay.
So he's caught up. He's actually on Snapchat with them.
Oh, wow.
With the boys. And I'm getting ready to call him, after this and tell him that I think you need to pull back because you just can't be amongst them. See, this is him now on Snapchat with the guys and,
so you're secretly on it with them?
I'm on the group chat so I can see. I don't.
So you're on Snapchat?
No, I don't Snapchat. It comes over the text messages.
So that's him texting you right there?
That's him texting the group. It's a group chat.
Why is he saying you're cute? What is that?
No, he didn't say I was cute. No. And the
I read it wrong.
Yeah, and the kids tell him to follow me, and he jokes with them, and I just think because he's and keep in mind he's just fresh out of high school
I'm
too.
with you.
So he doesn't have an idea of the line that he's crossing. Yeah, and that
is he black?
He's Ethiopian.
Oh, okay.
And what is those?
They're sour people.
Sour.
And he a basketball coach?
Yeah, he's good now. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's just young.
Okay.
And this is his first year. He was the JV assistant last year. And last year's head freshman moved up to JV.
Okay.
Coach. They're undefeated. So, and he had, this
what happened
guy.
to y'all coach last year?
The head freshman coach?
Yeah, he's the varsity coach?
No, he's now the head freshman coach is now the head JV coach.
Okay, all right.
Because the head JV coach left.
Okay.
And so it's just, he's just
changing of the guard.
Yeah, he's just got to understand that he's coaching young people who are privileged, and you have to have a stronger line. You can't give them a pass.
Do they respect him?
Yeah, they respect him in a privileged way.
Well, it's hard to respect somebody when they got flies around their mouth.
Yeah, man, come on, I'll go there. But you got to be more consistent, and that's the thing with young people and at sports now, and in general, you have to be consistent to where they get it.
I'm with you.
Because now they say the right thing, they get it, and then they'll go back after a week and do the same thing.
Regress.
And that's in behavior and everything.
Yeah, well, they don't get it.
Because it's not enough men. Most of the kids, the alpha males are the mothers.
That's true.
Yeah. In our team dynamics. Sure. And then the dads who are there, they're privileged themselves.
Correct.
So they don't.
Well, the dads, do they look like they had any athletic skills?
A couple of them, but they actually think their kids are better than what they are.
Correct.
It's a new day now where kids are, think that they're better, and the problem is they're not putting work in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Well, they're not disciplined.
Yeah, they're not putting time in the gym.
But are they good students? They're good students.
Well, yeah, they have to be at that school.
Correct.
But then again, they have tutors who sit down and help them figure it out, help them with the outline. You can't have a tutor in bat. You got to work. You got to sweat. You got to fail. And that's the problem.
You're right.
The kids are not willing to fail in this generation.
It's too hard for them.
It's too emotional.
After practice, how many kids remain in the gym?
Not enough. Our varsity kids put their work in, but the freshmen, because it's not that they know how much is in their trust fund.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's that whole fake thing about I'm eating is not for the new generation because they eat.
Right. They eat every day. Yeah.
So that they they'll do that after they make
Lunchables,
bow and arrow, all that stuff. It's just fake. It's just like taking a picture of your food.
Right.
Why do people do that? I did it 3 times though.
I've never done it.
You never done it?
I've never taken a picture of my son.
Why?
I switched phones with my son.
You got a nice phone now.
Yeah, he got the upgrade, so I finally got a phone. And he had so many pictures of himself because I had to clean his phone.
Okay.
Wow.
It was
There's
embarrassing.
no room for yours.
It was embarrassing because it was the same picture 14 times. And then
you didn't come across no dick pics.
No, and riding around with him today.
You save those.
No, and yesterday, these young people are all about, and they should be about themselves, but they're not doing internal work. Everything is superficial. Everything is Snapchat. Take a picture of myself. Everybody thinks they're good looking.
That's correct.
That's a problem we have right now. Mm-hmm. There's no people who understand everybody's not good looking. Ugly people had a lane.
But
What's wrong with thinking you look good?
It's okay to think, like, you have to know what looks good on you. Like, I'm not a good-looking...
But isn't it all a matter of opinion?
Yes, and your opinion should be someone else's opinion.
I think you're cute.
No, I have nice teeth and nice eyes. Okay,
Allegedly.
so
Nice-
I
nice
know,
ankle.
and I know my nose is big, so
Is
I
it?
know that. I'm not going to take a
Is that
selfie.
what that is?
I thought it was a beeper.
Hilarious.
Your battery's low, mama.
I'm not going to take a selfie thinking that I'm, my nose is going to take up the selfie.
I'm with
Because you got to angle it to the right.
Yeah, so I know that.
You got to stick motherfucker to the
After
right.
5:30.
Right,
Yeah.
like Jeff knows he's cockeyed.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I didn't know
know
that.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean,
thank you
year
for sharing
in
that with
review.
me.
No, I mean,
Thanks for sharing that
I
shit
don't
with
mean
me.
it that way, but
Thanks for sharing, Sharon.
I thought I was always cross-eyed. I didn't know I was cockeyed.
Okay, cross-eyed. I don't know.
so
difference.
cockeyed,
So he
man.
knows that about himself. So he handles that. Like you're a big guy.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, you're chunky. So you're chunky. You don't walk around trying to take slim selfies.
I do.
You pose big. Girl, and I think men are stepping into this, which is weak.
What are they doing out there?
Women are really going off the chain.
What they do?
These girls wearing tight clothes and their stomach is hanging out. And
That part.
know thy own self.
But it's confident.
No.
If you say something to them, they look at it as body shaming, and you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Because we used to do that when we was growing up. We were like, oh, that girl fat. You can't do that now.
No, it's okay.
Girl lost her job doing that.
There's some fat girls who wear their fatness. Okay,
Why they gotta be fat?
because they're large. Okay, they're
BBW.
They're
Like
strong.
your son said, why can't it be big bone?
Yeah, medium size.
Medium-sized boy.
I just say, don't expect me, because like I see a lot of women fooling each other on Facebook.
Don't expect you.
When they take a picture and they say, and girlfriends come back and say, gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're stunning, you wearing that. And that's all not true.
They're elevating each other.
No.
They're keeping their self-esteem up.
Okay.
You don't want that?
I
You don't want women to build
Now,
each
do you
other
go on
themselves up?
Now, do you go on their page and bust their
No,
balloon?
I don't do that.
And
That would be mean. I'll do it here.
The proper form.
Right. I'm not going to go on and comment on. Sometimes it's hard not to. I want to say you tripping. You are not all that. Right.
Bitch.
And it's like example, Coco Brown is. She had.
I like Coco Brown.
No, I
Very
like her too.
funny.
And she was on Facebook, and she was. Women cheerlead about their romance when they're in it and it's new.
Okay.
Right.
When they
Cheerlead.
meet somebody and they into it and they got somebody and they right away they post it. I got a man, I got this. And then of course it falls off.
About how long?
2-3 months, it falls off, and then they got us. Now
You
they're
can
miserable.
always tell when they broke up because all the pictures are
freedom.
off of Instagram.
Right.
All the couple pictures are deleted.
Right.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, and I saw a very funny thing on Facebook where somebody said, I'm tired of all you people putting on how much, when y'all in a relationship and everything's working, let us know when y'all break up too, because we part of this relationship too.
Yeah, exactly.
You done put a parade out there.
Yeah, and now she's going through some kind of emotional stuff, and it's tough on her, and now everybody's encouraging her, but the whole thing is like, you women have to understand.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How long after that part do they send the picture of them in the hospital bed? How long?
If I see one more hospital, if I see one more, this is my current situation. If your mother just went in the hospital, or your dad, or you, but you have enough strength to take a selfie.
Of you laying up there.
I'm rooting for you not to make it.
With the IVs on?
I'm rooting for you not to make it at that time.
Getting ready to go
Come on,
ahead.
LD, that's a little hard.
Because you should be focused on other things.
Getting ready to go have these tests done.
Right.
Getting ready to have this stuck up me. And all
CAT
that.
scan, bitches.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much. It's too much self going on right now.
Oh, wow.
And I think
Hey, man, but that's
it's healthy to understand oneself, but I think it's too much self for you can look at me.
But
So
this is
in 2017, you want to see selfies gone.
No, you can have them, but make them
Have you ever taken a selfie?
No.
Not one?
No, I was in a selfie with someone. I've never held my camera up and taken a selfie.
Oh.
I've never taken one. I've been in a picture with somebody, and the first thing I say is, I don't like selfies because my face is too big. Old people, if you're over
Not your
45,
face, just your nose.
yeah.
if you're
Really,
over
Fat
45, your face is too big for a selfie.
Exactly.
You have a Polaroid face. You have different cameras. Yeah, I
Kodak.
mean, you don't. Young
So
people,
wrong.
young people know how to pose for selfies.
You got to learn how.
Well, they angle it. They put they put the angle on it.
Age still shows up in self. It don't work. It doesn't work. Stay in your lane.
Look,
well, people, what do you think of these filters people use now to soften those hard features?
Again, we're faking it. We have to stop. And that's why these young people are in so much pain and miserable because they're faking it so hard. And then when reality steps to their door and knocks, they can't handle it.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, it's like I was doing comedy at this club, and it turned into a hip hop club, and then all the young kids come in after that. Mm-hmm. So I just stuck around because I know the bouncer, and it was amazing because Jordan came through there and all that. And when they was playing at their music and all that, I swear every fucking kid in there had their camera on, and it was just like Snapchat this. And all
recording the event instead of being in the event.
Yeah, and I was just like,
right. Now, my son, I see my son do it all the time. He's an Instagram model.
Wow.
What?
I mean, that's what he does. Everything is about,
He's a handsome lad.
Yeah, but it's hard to, because they're so sensitive. They're so damn soft, and everything you say is criticizing them. Yeah. They just don't do.
You don't understand me.
And especially coming from a male.
Right.
Since we're in a man's world. That's what's lacking. Back in the day,
tighten up your belts.
We were allowed to take criticism and dealt with it from men.
No, we weren't allowed to. We had to.
Right. And men gave us criticism, and they gave us the pointers. They told us what was right, what was wrong, and you have to digest it and absorb it.
Fork in the road.
If you wore that fluffy turtleneck back then, motherfucker will tell you.
Right. If you were switching, if you disrespected your mother, or if you just didn't,
if you were a dancer,
right? If you weren't hilarious, if you weren't being a nice person, they called you on it. Now it's like my son the other day tried to call me dude, and I had to check him.
Wow.
Okay.
And my son had to do that.
I was like, hey, whoa, man, I'm not your dude.
Yeah.
I'm dad.
But that's how they get comfortable sometimes.
Yeah, and I had to check him. And
they call you daddy dude?
In what context did he use it in?
We were
when in dealing with the phone, he was supposed to download, switch, put his stuff on computer back up, and then change my old phone to the new phone.
Correct.
And so we went to the Verizon store. And, of course, it had to update my plan and all that. So he's like, and I was talking to his mom, and we were all in the living room talking
Your
about
wife.
Ex-wife. Yeah. And then I said,
supposedly.
I said, go ahead.
Allegedly.
I said, Lou, go ahead now and exchange that information. Oh, I don't have time. Yeah, you have time. Because I had time to drive you there and deal with that and do the upgrade. So you have time. And the mom was like, go ahead and do it for your father so he doesn't have to wait long. And I said, yeah, because I've been in the house too long anyway. I just kept the buzzer. I got a time limit in this house.
Oh, at our house?
Yeah. So I said.
Did she say do it for your father or do it for my husband?
No, do it for your dad.
Okay.
You walk around?
So yeah, I can walk around. I can't go too far. I go past a certain thing, a buzzer goes off. Beep! Intruder. X.
Who gym shoes are those?
So like TDP's bag.
So I'm like, yeah, Lou. He's like, but he's like, but dude, we worked that out. And I was like, yo, check yourself, man. Oh. Check yourself. What? I said, I'm not your dude.
Well, he got lost in the conversation.
Well,
yeah, but you still got to bring him back though.
I didn't mean it like that. Yo, you said it.
Yeah.
Jeff said you still got to reel him in.
You still have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
My son tried to come at me like that. He was like, yo, dude. I was like, hey, motherfucker, hold up. You just go back outside and come back in. I ain't your fucking dude.
Yeah, this is.
I'm not your friend.
Right.
No.
So you have to understand that first and foremost. I'm not your friend.
Yeah, what's happening is men, you ladies, really, and I know it's tough because a lot of you just don't have respect for us, and rightly, sometimes rightly so, the way the men
You're being very general.
No, because some men are just
being very general.
Some men are not holding their end of the bargain up.
And what's the bargain?
Well, just be a man. Okay. Just be consistent. Here's the thing I think men should work on in 2017: being honest. Being honest.
We said that
with themselves or with everybody else.
Starting with themselves, and then that'll lend itself to doing it with other ones. But with the black woman, she's tired of us lying.
Correct.
She's tired of us thinking that she's a fool and that she doesn't know the game. They know the game now.
Yeah.
All right. They have no trust in us. So to build this trust back up, we need to be more honest and more consistent. Listen, they're gonna love you for your little sorriness anyway.
No, I'm with you on that. But okay, we'll say that self and truth. We discussed it on previous shows. That's one of the man codes. So in the beginning, how does a guy wean himself off the line? What is the first thing that you respond to that you must give up the truth?
First, you got to clean yourself up.
Okay.
All right.
How do you go about doing that?
You go about doing that by understanding your flaws that you have, understanding your weaknesses. Okay, because we all have weaknesses. Understanding if you act like a woman, or if you're a liar, if you're a cheat. Okay, if you don't want to work hard, if you're lazy, acknowledge that stuff about yourself, and then decide what you want to get better at. Okay. If you lazy and you good at it, then be lazy.
You good at it.
I mean, I'm not. Look, I don't like getting up in the morning.
I'm with you.
I'll get up if I have something to do. Right. Otherwise, I'm laying in the bed.
I'm with you.
I'm turning Sports Center on. I'm laying in the bed. I'm putting a pillow between my legs. I'm enjoying myself.
What?
Ooh. What?
I like having a pillow between my legs.
Put no pussy between your legs. Give me that pillow.
No, and
it feels better.
But if I have to,
I don't know. I feel guilty sleeping in after.
Then it's okay. No, I'm with you.
You're a woman.
But a lot of times, I have to function in the evening. So I know that my day is going to go long. And I know if I'm hustling, I'm hustling. But a lot of people are like, you need to get up. You need to get up. Like
I'm with you.
Like
money never sleeps. I'm always up early.
Code 3 loves me to get up and leave. Like I was doing the KJLH thing and I had to leave 4:30. I had to leave 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And she was late and she loved it. She would giggle because she's all about you getting it. If I got to get up, because she got to get up early.
Right.
If I got to get up, you got to get up. So she would just giggle because normally she get up and I'm like, I'll get up, make a coffee and all that stuff. And then I'm back in there. I'm back
that
in
pillow between your legs.
I don't know what it is, but something about in the morning, I love sleeping till about 10. I just love it.
Feels good.
It feels good, and especially when the person in the bed is gone.
Can
move all
stretch
around.
out.
Oh my God! You just put that pillow. It's you. Because because her little butt always taking most of the bed.
If she got a little butt, how's she taking all the bed?
No, she like 121, but she take up most of the bed. I mean, I don't understand.
Now you scared to
so high?
Yeah, you scared to like tap her and tell her to move over?
Yeah.
I do, but then she snores away. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But she comes.
You wouldn't tell too much.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
You talking about
nose guard, lady?
some of the finest ones, they snore like wildebeest. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
She don't snore, but
allegedly.
She look like she snore. Yeah,
is it snoring or rumbling?
Yeah. Growling.
It's a bear in there.
I'm in trouble. Baby, I love you. I did not.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, hey, man.
You pull a love card on us?
Hey, man,
Did
listen.
you pull the love card?
When you find somebody you really care about.
I'm with you, dude.
That's part of what I'm saying about cleaning yourself up.
Correct.
You have to be honest about that. And you have to say, I'm going to work on loving this person the right way. Okay. Right. But you have to really understand yourself first. You got to love yourself. You can't.
But I want to say this to what you do say all the time is you got to put the work in. I like when you say that.
Yeah, you do.
Put the work
because you know they're going to come with different things. Certain things you will get pissed off at. You're going to get upset. But just like you do your boy, man, we do this. We know how he is. We know what he's about.
Correct.
And we handle that. We don't get emotional about that with our boys.
That part.
We just like, all right,
that's him.
Yeah, he know he owe me. He know he wrong. He know he wasn't supposed to do that. I can't believe it. It's certain things we won't give him a pass on.
Correct.
If he hit your woman or, hitting on your woman, low like that.
No.
But other than that, it's like, we don't do that with our woman.
Correct.
We got to make them go through something emotional. That's the weakness. That's one of the weaknesses in men. And women, they're guilty of it too.
Let's break that down right there. Now, what do we have to make them go through emotional? Why do we do that?
That's just a human thing, I think. It's kind of what it does.
If it's on our side of the fence.
Well, our side of the fence, what we do is because we want to validate that they care for us, that they're putting their work into.
I wanted you to say that.
I want to push that button. See it.
Yeah, and they know how to
works.
They know how to tap into your emotional stability
right.
too.
Yeah, and you do like you know if she says she's sorry. And
sorry.
She means it. Then you really got to decide as a man if I'm going to continue this argument.
No, she's fucking sorry. If she's sorry, she's fucking sorry.
My thing is, and I've told Code 3 this. Whenever we get into discussions and they go left, I'm like, and she gets, because she's really sensitive. For someone with a gun, she's ultra sensitive.
Wow.
And I tell her, I said,
wait, before you say that, do you stand up and talk? Is she sitting down, or y'all both?
Well, I've learned over the years.
A dominant figure.
I've learned over the years you can't stand up and be too big with a woman because that's just too intimidating. Yeah. I try to lay back. I try to have my voice not. Sometimes I get emotional.
You elevate.
Yeah, so it gets loud, and then I have to catch myself. But one of the things that I tell her, I said, listen. Well, you let me feel this way. You didn't have to do that.
She sound like that.
Then I'm like, you know what?
She says,
I said,
hey, Lewis.
I said, hilarious.
Hey, nigga.
I said, here's how you handle me.
Oh, you give her the keys?
No, I don't know how other men do it. I'm like, listen, just take all your clothes off and get in the bed.
Wow.
It's very difficult for a man to argue when you butt naked.
You're right.
And he loves you.
You're right.
I tell her all the time, just strip, get in bed, and then you'll see how upset I am. If I'm that upset and I don't want none, then you know it's serious. But if you get naked and then lay on me and trust me, it's gonna go.
Your John?
My John's gonna wake up.
You take the pillow away?
No need for your pillow.
Right. Now
elevate your ass.
Now I believe that works for a man. I don't think it works for a woman. If a woman's upset and a man takes his clothes off, she sees that as totally different. She's not going to receive that the same way. Yeah, that's it. You just trying to forget about it. You just I ain't here just for you to do all that's going to come out.
Take a look at this motherfucker here. Yeah. How can you be mad at this?
Yeah.
I guess if he's really if his John is big, I guess she's gonna be
mad at that.
No, but she'll come back. I don't even want to deal with that big thing right now.
Well, you'll never hear that.
And that's the beautiful thing about women. And that's the beautiful thing about black women. Black women always got to come back for something.
Them bitches.
Them girls them women are it's just innate in them to have a comeback when they in the moment.
Oh, they in the zone. It's a wrap.
Oh, they come
at you hard.
And it's only gonna be that big for 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah,
that's
all I need.
Yeah, so it's so I think going back to what I was saying, as a men, we need to first do our homework in ourselves and at least eliminate the
self-homework.
Eliminate the unnecessary things.
Okay.
And then she'll, because if you love a woman the right way, she's beautiful.
Okay, here's a scenario
Real quick before we take the break. Go ahead.
Whatever you choose. Now, getting with the whole trust issue, like say you go into the store, it's on a Sunday, you forgot your juice or whatever, you go into the store or whatever. So do you just go to the store and then come right back, or do you just go to the store and hit a couple of corners just to not come right back? How do you gauge that time frame?
Now, it's interesting, Jeff.
I mean, I used to do that.
Okay.
But now it's just like, I'm becoming more of a homebody. Okay. It's like I'm enjoying my home. Now, it's just like the fuck,
Jeff.
Shit,
Jeff,
Lewis.
Jeff, now let me just tell you about Jeff.
Lewis.
Jeff did something that to this day,
you would know he was there.
And I died laughing at. All right, Jeff was playing a girl so bad. He went out and got a security uniform, security guard uniform, to pretend like he was working security at night so he can get away.
I got a Laker game.
He bought an entire security guard outfit so he could get away and go have.
I gotta watch Kobe and Shaq tonight.
They
away. Oh,
I'm like, now that's somebody that put it that.
That's an actor right there.
Nigga, but shit, that's skills.
I couldn't believe he did that. But
did you ever watch it?
I didn't have to.
I know he never put it on.
Take it off when you get in the car.
Exactly. Nigga, like whoa.
And he showed it to me. I'm like, this is real, because I didn't believe him. And then he showed it to me. But one of the things I did, what happened with Code 3 one time was, and this is go with women not trusting you.
Trust.
And it's hard, and because they're just, when they've been hurt and when they've been messed around, rightfully so, they got to cross their T's and dot their I's. Yeah. So it wasn't that late. It was maybe around 10:30, 11 something, 11:30. Yeah, and I told her, I said, I'll be right back. That's
sharp. That's sharp.
I'll be right back. If you want to get a woman's antennas up, say I'll be right back.
And they believe that shit.
Yeah, I got dressed and whatever. And she's like, where are you going? I said, I'll be right back.
What were you wearing? You casual or you?
No, I had my sweats on, whatever. Yeah, where you going? I said, I'll be right back. I said, all right. Where are you going? It's 11 o'clock. It was actually 10:47. I remember.
Now, did you actually have somewhere to go? Or you just saying
I knew because she came in the house feeling a certain way.
Right.
All right, she was going through something. Okay, and I recognized that.
So you wanted to give her a moment, a space.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to give her space. I knew where I was going. And here's the thing. I said, I'll be right back. Okay. And where you going? I said, listen, I'll be right back. I just got to go do something.
You gave her that?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I got to go make a run. I'll be right back. All right, why? And then I tried to make it fun, like, hey, why are you all in my business? Let me go do what I got to do. Right. A man can step out. I'll be back. And you're going to be here, right? You're not going nowhere. And I was just going around the store to get her some flowers.
Oh.
And so when I came back with the flowers, I can't believe I thought you was going to do something.
Yeah, you stupid bitch.
Don't
say that.
Hey, don't call her that, man. Come on now.
No, I'm just.
You taking it so personal. Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah, okay,
Did you say that?
You so sensitive.
Yeah, you so sensitive. It ain't her. You should have got some flowers for your fucking self.
Listen,
that nigga got sensitive. Don't say that about
I'm Lew Dix.
TDP.
Sucker for love ass nigga. Jeff Arnold.
And the name of the show is what?
Sucker Buster Hoe Truster.
In the man's world. We come back. We're going to talk about. Well, we'll tell y'all when we get back.
That's the homie Pooh Bear. He's one of the writers for Justin Bieber.
That's a nice song.
Oh,
he's a dope dude.
Yeah.
Is that Justin Bieber?
No, it's Pooh Bear.
He sings better.
Yeah, I was about to say we're not.
He's a hell of a writer too.
is he coming out?
He's out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. He was jamming. Hey, we're back. I'm Lew Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And the name of the show is
Year In. One more time. In a man's world.
and we're at Morris Media Studios.
Yes.
I understand. Did Jay do a show this week?
No, he didn't. And it's funny you ask because someone in the chat room said who's winning the views war.
Well, Jay already got fired from one show.
Oh wow!
Oh, LD, really? Really?
Well, he didn't
like
get
that.
fired. He left.
Thank you.
Did you listen to his explanation why he got left? Why
I
he
don't know.
left?
All I know is I
Why he got
applied.
He gave us the exclusive here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all I know is I applied.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he was talking shit because he was like, it take 5 of them to replace one.
Hey, man, listen.
So-
here's the thing. He was there for 20 years. That's a good run.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
it
you're
is.
going to...
That's an
Really?
extraordinary run
Yeah,
because
Yes.
the life of an average DJ career is like 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not a Tom Joyner or Steve Harvey.
Right. Yeah. Guy Black attested to that.
Oh, wow.
Really?
This is a year in review for real.
I understand.
And who was my man also? They came from Chicago. Gino.
Yeah, Gino. Yeah, Gino from KJLH. Now, I understand we had POTUS had an extraordinary guest here at the...
Fact Frida.
Yes.
you want to tell us about that? You were
Yes.
very excited about
I
that.
was because she's my mentor, Miss Kathy Hughes.
Kathy Hughes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walked in here, and what did
Omaha, Nebraska.
What did
yeah.
she say?
She
about-
actually
How
came
much
in.
is this shit worth? I'm ready for it. I'm
No,
buying
she
it.
came in. She rented the studio to record some radio promos. And she told, because, I used to work for her when she owned the Beat here
Yeah,
in
she
Los
did.
Angeles. So I knew her already. And so she's been following me on social media, and she saw I had the studio. And she told me, when I saw you had the studio, I wanted to make it a priority to come give you some business.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's
very nice.
touching.
That's a compliment to your talent,
Yes.
POTUS.
Yes, it is.
And she said it reminded her when she got her first radio station in the hood. She was like, I'm so glad you're in the community and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
so it
that's
was
important.
it was an honor to have her
That's
because
good.
she don't mess with everybody.
That's
you
correct.
know?
And did you? I hope the mic was cleaner than this one. Lord, have
Oh,
mercy.
believe me, I sprayed and
Wow.
scrubbed the
Yeah.
mics.
Damn,
And
this stinks.
Wow.
whose mic is that? That's Nikki Pam's mic.
Okay, it smells more like what's his name?
Smells like swallow.
What's her boyfriend's name?
Oh, Palm Springs.
Yeah,
Oh.
damn, don't smell like Palm Springs.
That's the homie though.
No, he's cool. She seems happy. I'm
She
happy
is
for her.
happy. Good
I'm
for
happy
her.
Good for her. And I heard they both wearing jean jackets.
Matching jean jackets. So,
that's
do they have each other's?
That
Do
was
they
a
have
good
each
one.
other's picture on the back of it and shit?
I don't know. Okay,
Wear purple. I'm wear the rain.
Wikipedia.
the
Is that how you say it?
rhinestone.
Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It's not real, LD.
Death, the end of all biological functions that sustain an organism. Death had been considered a sad or unpleasant occasion, particularly for humans, due to the affection for the being that has died. In some cultures, it is sometimes a celebration.
Yes, it is.
Now, they say one of the most important people is about the care team. It isn't a doctor or a nurse. In fact, he or she doesn't have a medical degree at all. They say it's the pastor or the chaplain that are typically an ordained minister of a particular faith, Roman Catholic, Protestant, Jewish, Muslim, or another, who, in the care team. He or she serves the spiritual needs of all patients and family members, no matter what religious belief they have or don't have. Now, I'm saying that because of so many people we've lost this year, and death is so personal.
It's real.
Yeah, it's such a personal public thing, and it's very emotional. Well,
it depends on who died.
Yeah, and I've been pretty fortunate in my life when it comes to people close to me dying. I haven't had that many. The closest person that died close to me was my daughter, Peyton. Not Peyton. God bless you. I'm sorry, Peyton. Sydney.
The third child.
Yeah, the third child, Sydney. She lived for 17 days. And my ex-wife had a ruptured uterus, and Sydney fell inside and didn't get enough oxygen. So she was brain dead. So for 17 days, she was on a
life support.
Yeah. And then finally we pulled her off, and I held her in my arms and watched her take her last breath. And it was, my ex-wife was a wreck, of course, right, like so, but it was very. I don't even think because I didn't carry the baby, and I'm sure I would be more of a wreck if it was Lewis or Peyton who lived years. It was. I'm sure it affected my wife more than me, my ex-wife more than me. Seeing her expire, and her little hands and all that. I mean, every year she would have been 16 this year. Wow, she would have been 16. It happened in 2000. So I have conversations with her on her birthday. Yeah. I love having conversations. We would send every year. We get together as a family and we write little notes and balloons and we send them up because she was cremated and we put her on. We went on Catalina and spread her ashes in the water. Now, when we have our ashes in a little urn too, which my wife has, I didn't get any ashes in the divorce. I think that's cool. I think I should have got at least a little bit of ashes.
You lost them.
No, I would have. So, and we got a beautiful headstone, just a rock, and we had the rock with her name on it and her birth date and all that. That's at my wife's house too, and it was really heavy rock. And I got really upset one time when I went back to visit when our divorce was fresh. Because my wife had a picture of her and some guy sitting up on the rock.
Oh, wow.
And I was kind of offended by that.
What?
But, it's
was he cute?
He was bald-headed.
Was it the one
that she cheated with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. It didn't matter. Whoever she was with, it was him.
Did he know?
Had his ass on the rock, period.
Right. Yeah.
Did he know?
Did he know what?
About the rock?
I don't know. I mean, sure he had been there, and that's the tough part too when it's your house, And I still had stuff. I had stuff in that house until they all moved.
Right.
I just took whatever I took and then never went back. Right.
What you had, 30 minutes?
I had 40.
With the sheriff?
Oh, yeah. I had,
that nigga called. That nigga, what did this mean, nigga?
Yeah, Jeff broke it down to me.
Nigga, you been served.
Yeah, that
before the movie came out.
Yeah, it was ex parte.
Man.
Ex parte, yes, sir.
So what I'm saying that is because Robin Harris was close when that happened. That really got to me. That call in the morning.
Yeah. His brother called me.
Yeah. Trying to think who else I know. Basically, I don't think there's anybody. My grandmother, but
Right.
You expect the older people to die, somebody young. So, and then I get a call from Jeff. Maybe was it 3 days ago?
Yeah.
3 days ago, Jeff hit me twice. I didn't pick up. I found out this when I get the phone. I couldn't hear my phone ring.
Okay.
And come find out, my kids realized that it was on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
I kept telling everybody, listen, you got to call me and then call me right back.
That's what you told me. You was like, you called me twice. I'm like, nigga, what?
I know. And then I realized it was on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
So I called Jeff back and what's up? And Jeff said, Ricky died.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was in shock to me. So, I mean, because they were blowing my phone up.
Because Jeff had talked to him 2 days before.
I talked to him on Christmas Eve.
And
he sounded so upbeat and he was ready. I mean, he was just, enjoying life.
Yeah.
And he was like, what's up, man? I'm like, nothing. Ricky with the cuz. He like, oh, cuz, we doing it in 2017, nigga, me and you. I'm like, all right, man. I miss you. I was like, miss you too. Need a hug. All right, man. Let's hook up. All right, man. I know Christmas is going to be busy. Let's get together Tuesday. Let's have lunch. All right, man. Love you. Love you too. Don't fake, man. Come out here, man. Mom want to see you. Be there Tuesday. All right, man. Merry Christmas to the fam, yo. I see you Tuesday. Love you. Love you too, man. Hung up, and then Monday they called me, and it was just like Rick died on the floor.
Now, it's interesting because Well, everybody wants to know. People want to know because that's always the question that you don't really want to ask is, how did he die? What happened?
Massive heart attack.
So I understand that he was making breakfast.
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs?
Yep.
Bacon and eggs. And then he...
But yeah, you go ahead because you know you got a joke.
No, I ain't got no joke. No.
That motherfucker fucked me up right away.
Yeah. And now he's had a history of heart problems.
It was this time last year that he came out of a coma for 4 days.
Yeah,
December wasn't a good month. Yeah, and then you said 4 years before that.
3 years before that, he had a massive heart attack
in December.
Yep.
And then 3 years later, he has a stroke and everything.
Stroke.
Now, is that, I've heard that's something that ran in his family. Is that
I
true?
wouldn't know. So I mean, Rick was so personal that he wouldn't tell you what was going on with him. I mean, even when we was filming a movie in Detroit, after a long day of shooting, he get in a car. And he just started jittery. He was jittery, and I knew that the symptoms because of my stepfather. He was a diabetic, so I saw it in his eyes.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Are you all right?" He like, "Yo, cuz, I ain't ate all day, man. That was some bullshit food." And I'm like, "You sure?" He like, "Yeah." So I had some chocolate, so I gave it to him, and he was cool after that. Okay. So I didn't know until last year when he went into a diabetic. He slipped into a diabetic coma.
Right. So
and that's when his mom told me. His mom was like, "Well, Rick was a diabetic." And I was like, I asked him, I said, "Man, are you a diabetic?" And no, motherfucker, I ain't no diabetic. Right. And he was taking a bunch of heart medication too. So, I mean, it was just that, it was that embarrassing side where he didn't want you to know that part about him. And that's how we are.
Right.
Yeah, as men, we won't speak
up.
Take it
to the grave.
And the thing you have to realize, too, for those of you people who might lift weights or whatever, you have to run and do cardio because your heart is a muscle.
Correct.
Your heart is a muscle too, just like you work out the other muscles. Your heart, and you have to get regular checkups.
Well, like I told you, it's like we all look good externally on the outside. You got the guns and all that, but is the inside just in tone as the outside? And like you said, you got to keep all that up on a daily basis.
Yes, those arteries, them 4 arteries that go to the heart. A lot of times, it get. You can start your work. You can be eating fucked up. Like I know I was going through that 2 o'clock in the morning, chili cheese, egg burger with malt, onion rings, and fries, and cut all that out. But then you'll still have that plaque in your valve, so you got to get that checked out because it's just like a sink. That shit get backed up and clogged up and out of here. And when I try to tell everybody, once you pass the the heart monitor test and all of that, like I try to tell my dad every night. Drink 2 bottles of water before you go to bed. Right. Because that'll stop the blood from clotting up in you. Correct. I mean, because a lot of times you turn around and then you'll feel it in your foot or something, and you and that'll just, be congested. And that comes from people, like you said, eating all of that late night. Yeah. I mean, and you trying to, you going to bed on that. So your blood is trying to fight through all of that shit. Correct.
So drink 2 bottles of water.
Yeah, before you go to bed. Before you go to bed, and then drink you a bottle when you wake up.
You can have one to start yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if you're my age, you're gonna go to the bathroom 400 times.
That's all right though. I'd rather do that.
Yeah, than not have to go to the bathroom.
It's work.
Then only go to the bathroom 1 time after you die.
Yeah, pee on yourself.
Exactly.
And some of the emotional and spiritual concerns that many people and their families have at the end of life, because first thing you think of, why is this happening to me or my loved one? That's and what comes next.
But see, the thing is that, especially what I'm finding out through this process, is that, and especially with a lot of blacks, is that we're not prepared for this at all.
At all.
We're not prepared because it's taboo to have this type of conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if you die, this is what I want you to do. Like, I had to sit my son and my niece down, and I had to explain it to them. I said, I have a life insurance policy for you. This is what you all get. All you have to do is present the death certificate, and then y'all collect y'all money. I don't want to be resuscitated. I don't want to be on life support. I want to be cremated. Because when you dead, it don't make no difference, where you go. So
I want to hold up everybody's money.
No, we want to make sure you're cremated. We don't want none of these jokes floating around in here.
No, yeah, that's
take all that with you.
Yeah, but we don't talk about this, and
you're right,
that's
Jazzy.
the sad thing. That's because I'm over there. And they, everybody was in the dark. No one knew, if he had a check. If nobody knew he had a checking account, savings account, nobody knew if he had a life, life insurance. Nothing.
Right. Yeah, and it got to Jeff to the point where Jeff and I went out to his house, And then on the way back, Jeff's like, yo, man, here's my code to my phone in case something happened to me. You can open up my phone.
Yeah, I mean, because, we so motherfucking proud.
Did you open it anyway?
Yeah, I've been looking at it all week. The rest of the week, I've been following him.
But it got to me so bad, though, like I called Lewis, and I was just like, hey, man, I couldn't take it no more. So I had to call Ricky up and, like, ask this motherfucker, how you want to be buried? And I'm waiting for this motherfucker to call me back.
No, I mean, and he's absolutely right, because that's the thing. That's one of the beautiful things about having a good woman.
Correct.
Because she's going to make sure that stuff is in order. Mm-hmm. She's going to make sure. And
But are you in order with her, though? Do you know what to do if something happens to her? Yeah.
No, because she got sisters. We're not at that point yet.
Wait a minute.
She gave me all of her codes and stuff. But I don't.
You're not at that point yet. You're not at the.
Yeah, because everybody take for granted, I'm going to live this. Hey, man, I'm looking at y'all right now. We live in moment to moment, breath to breath.
That's it.
I mean, somebody's going to bed at the exact same time. Like I tell my son, just in this big United States, not overseas, not international, just in the 50 states, someone is going to bed in Los Angeles.
Correct.
The same time you going to bed, but somebody not waking up.
Fact.
And that's just fact.
That's a good point.
That's just fact. So everybody's like, like his mom, my son's mom, she refuses to discuss that shit with him. Well, I'm going to live. You're not going to live. You have to let him know. If something happens to you, what is he going to do? Mm-hmm. Because the burden is going to come down on me.
No, and you're absolutely right, because that's part of the emotional thing is you have, you dealing with, and it's so emotional. Somebody has to be practical, right. And somebody say, look, this is what we're going to do, A, B, C, D, E. And I was told a story that James Brown's son, and my muse told me this, James Brown's son wrote a book, and he said that him and his dad, the son is evidently spiritual.
Speaking to the mic.
The son is spiritual. Yeah. The son talks about, the spirit and people come back. And James Brown didn't believe that. He said that James said that he just wanted to be buried with a watch and a phone in his casket because he felt that he was going to come back and he just wanted to be able to call somebody and say, come get me. So,
exactly.
I mean, it's...
but we have to, start preparing our close and our loved ones around us. We have to engage and have this conversation because it is necessary.
No, you're right, because when someone dies, it's funny how you hear certain
unexpectedly, untimely.
Right. And then through the process, especially when their friends come to funerals and stuff like that, you hear people saying things like, I didn't know that about my mom. I didn't know that about my dad. I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know he did that.
And that's then you sit there and be like, damn, how many bitches he got there? They all want a front row seat.
Right.
Like,
yeah. And it's funny because his woman knows who's who. Like the woman sitting there that's mourning, she knows woman A, B, C, D, E. Oh, that's that heifer from that. That's that heifer.
Well, my dad had always told me, and I'm coming to find out is true. It's like death brings out honesty.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's the real truth serum right there, baby.
The real honesty, it comes out
for sure.
On everything that you did, it's coming out. Right, it's coming out.
Yeah, that's true.
You ain't there to battle it no more. So it's just like, all right, y'all just fighting about this bullshit, But it's like, I didn't know that motherfucker was
right. And some people stand up for you, some people don't. And basically, because I remember when Sinbad's father passed, we were talking. He was so cool and mellow, and I asked him. He's like, I spent time with my dad. I talked to him all the time. I'm not that emotional because I got to spend time with him, and I loved him. Yeah, and I think most of the people who go off at funerals and go crazy was the ones who
don't, and that's that guilt coming out.
Yeah,
like I should have called. I should have made time when I drove.
Well,
past
they were already on bad terms.
Yeah,
right.
So you didn't mend that fence. So now you like they there and I'm here, and it'll rot you. Right. So that's the whole that drama is all about.
And then one of the toughest things when death is people to forgive. People got a tough time forgiving people even after they die.
It's not hard. It's not because that's when the reality kicks in. That's what I'm saying. That's when the truth is real.
But it's also
they're not here no more. You can't argue with them. You can't ignore them no more. They not here.
And it's also a testament to how you lived your life by the turnout. How well loved you actually were. I'm already braced for my death in my funeral because I know motherfucker ain't nobody taking off work for me. I can't come niggas to come see me perform comedy.
No, if I don't have a big show, I'm good. If I don't have a warm up,
you better down the weekend, motherfucker.
Don't die on Thursday. I got a warm up on Thursday.
Yeah, I already know. But I accept it though. I already know motherfuckers be like, who died? Oh, really? Oh, that nigga was all right. Yeah. shit.
Right, and that's one of the things you wish you could sit there at your funeral and listen to people, you know, because
you going to Jeff's funeral? No, nigga, I ain't got no more sick days.
I never did like that, you know, whatever. But
let's see if Kevin Hart, and I'm not wishing nothing bad on. See, he gonna have a humongous funeral, mega church. You know, it's gonna be like, you know, the viewing of the body is gonna be like 2-3 days. You know,
and
Entertainment Tonight.
Tori gonna want to host it.
Yeah. Wow.
LD.
No, because we were talking about
year in review.
No, we were talking about it when I came in. Jeff was saying that, you know, if you die, you know, he was like, yeah, you a C-list celebrity.
Yeah, but you will make the newspaper publication. You will.
Like Rick made CNN.
Yeah, you will make that though. You will make that.
I'm not
your body of work.
And
it will
Good
make
Morning America.
Yeah, you will make
Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Now you're jealous.
On the news ticker.
Because TDP said I'd make the Sentinel on the wave.
Yeah.
I'd get KJLH.
I'm barely barbershop conversations, you know, so it's all good though. But I've accepted that though, and I'm cool with that.
Hey, when you ain't here, you ain't here, man.
Yeah.
Now the first thing I looked at was to see on Facebook how many people were giving Rick love. So he did well on Facebook.
Man, they spammed my timeline so bad.
What do you mean?
With just Ricky, like so many people were tagging me, and
was he trending?
He was trending.
He trended on Twitter a lot. Yeah.
Okay, on Twitter. So because my understanding there's a black Facebook and a white Facebook. I mean, I'm wondering,
he trended on the timeline, on the main homepage timeline. He was trending.
Oh, that's good. And that's big time.
But I mean, when you do a one-on-one scene with Al Pacino.
And then when you having so many people hashtagging.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people hashtag, a lot of celebrities. I knew Rick was, you know, popular and had a lot of talent, but a lot of people came out, on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. I saw he did a little video.
Yeah.
I mean, but he, you know,
they family.
Yeah, but like he fucked with Al Pacino. Right. He fucked with Morgan Freeman, Alec Baldwin.
See, what hurt me. See, I mess with Cosby,
he did
so
Everybody Hates Chris.
Right.
Yes, but I mean, he fucked with some big names, and I mean, like I said, even when I traveled with him, you know, Detroit, North Carolina, and all that. I didn't know how big he actually was.
Yeah. Ta-da.
I mean, people were coming up and they was like, oh, man, that's Malvo. What's up, Malvo? Ta-da, you know? And it's just like, but he always stopped and he always would take a picture and he always talked to you.
Yeah, now I think I'll get, I'll do okay in the black celebrities.
You think?
I don't know. Some motherfuckers be like, man, you know, he was an asshole, but you know.
No, that's definitely going to come.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's definitely going to come. But I think, you know.
So what they going to do is they go...
The what? You're wrong.
That nigga did, man.
What?
That nigga, he kept that way. He swallowed that one.
So at your funeral, they gonna run your McDonald's commercial.
Yeah.
But you got a body of work that
a long lost tape.
Yeah, but
they're gonna have to transfer it from VHS to digital.
Yeah, you see, but you got a body of work though. You know, Matlock. You know all that shit. Come on, man. That nigga was hype when he called me up on that one. He's like, "Hey man, I'm doing Matlock."
How long would your montage be?
And that's what was so funny because that's what my ex even called and said, "Hey, I heard Ricky Harris died."
Oh wow!
And my first thing was, well, you dated him, you know? I mean,
come on, really?
So, and I was like, and I said, yeah, it's been tough for us 90 comics. We gotta, you know,
the
90s entertainers. They and you hit home. It hit close to home because you know these guys are our ages, you know, and just like, man,
54.
Who's next?
Because that was the thing, like first coming to the club, and then me and Ricky we was clashing.
Oh, okay.
We was clashing, but then we worked it out.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Now Rick and I were cool because I did the lights and he did the music for Robin.
Right.
So it was never really a competition for me and these guys because I did clean comedy and they did.
And that's how
I was never in their lane.
We have a call, you guys.
Okay, is it Rick?
No.
He finally called me.
Oh wow, really?
Hello.
What up, kid?
Hey, it's tied out, nigga.
Who is this?
Willie,
hey, man, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Willie?
What up, Lew?
Oh,
happy 2017 to you, man.
Oh, nigga, here you go with the motherfucking let's hold hands and fucking paint our toenails shit.
All right, nigga. All right.
What's up, Willie?
No. Happy 2017, man. I'm fucking with you. Hey, Man, let me tell y'all, man, God bless the dead, my nigga, Ricky Harris, you know what I'm saying? That was very unexpected, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for him too.
I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real, my nigga. I gotta keep it real. Compared to, like, niggas in my family and niggas on my block growing up, nigga, Ricky Harris lived about 3 lifetimes, my nigga, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know niggas that done died at 39 years old of fucking heart attacks, and them niggas was going to the corner store into their grandmama house their whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just, Ricky Harris lived a good life in 50-something years. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, 54, yeah.
Now, are you relatively healthy, Willie?
Oh, man, it depends on what day of the week it is, man. Shit. You know what I mean? Is it motherfucking Friday? Let me see. I ain't healthy right now, my nigga.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You on pills, Will, or you doing it natural?
Oh, I do natural, my nigga.
Okay.
I don't do no pills and shit. But, you know, I just slowed down, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was 20-something and all that, you know, I ain't had no kids.
Yeah.
And I was living reckless. And, you know, my mama and shit, she used to be, like, tripping on me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to be like, you know, well, you know what I mean? You did it and shit. Why the fuck I can't do it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Willie calling his mama out.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Cut this cocaine up and shut the fuck up. Anyway, you know what I mean? But
Where's my straw?
Right. You know, where's my fucking, where that dollar bill at on the fucking
Exactly.
laundromat? Anyway, but look, man, what fucked me up, my nigga, was this. When I had my first kid, you know what I mean? Because my first child made me feel mortal. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, this little nigga gonna grow up and motherfucking replace me and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to live to be like 80-something so I can still fight this nigga in the middle of the street. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So
Right.
that shit made me feel motherfucking like I got to slow down and shit and motherfucking, you know, start putting condoms on and shit.
Hey, Willie, I
know
wanted
what
to
I mean?
ask you a question.
What's up?
If
Hold on, Lou. Keep your motherfucking sweater zipped up when you ask me this question, nigga.
all right,
Go ahead.
listen, if there is someone in your life, if you could, who has passed on, that you would like to have a conversation with again, and why? One day you get to have one more
The
conversation.
nigga that owe him $3.
Damn, Lou, you hit me up with the motherfucking the story of your life questions and shit.
No, I
God
mean,
damn.
everybody's got, like, you know, people that they were like, hey man, if I could have one more conversation with him or her.
Oh man, of course, man. It would be my great grandmother on my mother's side, my great grandmother, Mama Lucy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because she lived to be 101 years old. You know what I'm
Bless
saying?
her heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what would
so,
you? Why
know,
would you want to talk to her? What did she do for you? What did she give you?
Man, she was a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? And she never knew how to drive a car. She died when I was like, I think I was like 24. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she never drove a car. She never had no cell phone, no shit. She didn't have no Twitter account, none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like, for a black woman like that to live that fucking long and have to deal with white people for 100 fucking years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
She never hated white folks. Never. She never hated white folks and she never hated black people. She just had love all the time. And I couldn't believe that shit because I'm a nigga. I'm like, I hate motherfuckers, period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I hate all kinds of motherfuckers.
Yeah, that gene missed you.
Yeah, it missed me. Because my grandmother, y'all already know my grandmother, she gave me the name Wonka Joe and all that shit.
Oh,
But my
okay.
grandmother was a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? My
yeah.
grandmother could have been a female pimp and shit. She hated everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was about that bread. But yeah, my great-grandmother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Good for you,
But-
man. I think everybody
Yo,
has
Lou.
someone. Yes.
Yo, before y'all cut me off, and I know y'all got to get deep in shit because it's like the new year, I want to say God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? I want to also shout out to John Lemon for another 2017, another new year of Rain-X, Ultra Sheen, Bald Head Medicine.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga Lou, I got a new deal for you. I'm trying to hit you up and trying to come up with the swim goggles and shit. You know how you put on swim goggles that cover your face and your nose?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Lew Dix swim goggles so the niggas with wide African noses and shit. Because they only make swim goggles for white people's noses. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to come out with Lew Dix swim goggles. My nigga TDP.
In assorted colors.
Right. My nigga TDP, shout out to you with the big and tall K&G shirts and shit another year. You know what I'm saying? That shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hysterical.
And to my girl Poe, you know, God bless 2017 for you, baby, because finally Canoe came in your life and he done settled you down because you was like a fucking a bright yellow Yosemite Sam motherfucking female. You was a fucking dictator and shit, but Canoe came down and put some dick in your life and calmed you down.
Tear these walls down.
You know, she probably got a motherfucking a red mark on her ass cheek right now from that yellow booty from Canoe's hand and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Canoe.
We'll check it later.
Damn.
Yo, man, God bless y'all, man. I'm out, man.
All right, man.
Willie Wonka Joe, an Apollo legend.
I hope he makes it through 217.
Really?
Check in with us next year.
No, I mean, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I mean, and it's interesting, like he said, his great-great-grandmother.
Yeah.
Everybody has someone.
Who would yours be?
Mine would be Sydney. I'd like to talk to my daughter Sydney and see what she's noticed from being up in heaven these past 16 years.
Okay.
And what her, thoughts are on our family and what she, that's me. We have another caller.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Chris from Connecticut.
See?
What up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, man? Enjoying the show. I thought y'all got canceled like Family Matters, man. I ain't been
Hilarious.
I wish that on us. Shit.
Hysterical.
enjoying the show, though. We had a lot of losses this week, but it's good to hear you guys back, man. I missed you. Actually, stayed up to listen to a show that's worth listening to. No disrespect to Speedy.
Well, we understand the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, so how's your family?
We're doing great. We just I spent my holidays in Connecticut, and I just got back to Florida today. 2 days ago, sorry. But
So did your brother work that out?
Yeah, I was just
what's going on?
going to ask you about that.
Are they
The saga
together?
continues.
Girl.
Bitch. Was she at the family function?
Honey boom.
listen. You know what's so funny though, and I was actually involved in this, but it turns out that Jeff Arnold, TDP, and Lew Dix, you guys were 100% correct
Thank you.
from the beginning. And the thing my brother discovered, this was I think on Christmas Eve or that week in the 20th, he found out she was texting the dude back like they were pretty much not sexting, but she was pretty much inviting the guy to send dick pics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So did they get married yet? Or it's off?
Yeah. It's supposed to, the man's supposed to be January 23rd, before my birthday. But like after that, it's like at this point, and I told him this, I still don't think that's worth getting a divorce for or not getting married. But I do feel like that's a deal breaker, you know what I'm saying? If you, in my book, if a woman's cheating, I feel like that's worse than a guy cheating, simply based off of the fact that that's expected from men to do. If a woman's, sexting and X, Y, and Z and doing this, whether you married or not married, I mean, that's, even if you forgive her, I don't think you can look at her the same.
So how did he find out that
Pain is even. Male and female is even.
Well,
Right.
I have two brothers. I have two brothers. The one that's going through it, his name is Andrew, and the older one his name is Kevin. Kevin works he does like computer tech stuff, and he found out how to like retrieve text messages, and he was able to retrieve the text messages from her phone, and that's how he found out. So it was it was
Wait a minute.
pretty,
Hold up. And this is your brother that did that?
Well, he's supposed to. He's supposed to look out for his brother.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. Maybe he was trying to delete some of the dick pictures he might have sent her.
No.
Nah, even if you delete it, the thing about these phones nowadays, even if you delete something,
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
It's in the cloud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and what was her? What did she say after she was confronted with that?
Well, this is the crazy part, and it's funny and jokes and stuff, but it was serious. Obviously, like women do, they cry when they're guilty and stuff like that. But I feel like you guys are family, so I don't see the problem in telling you guys my business. But she was actually like suicidal after that, to be honest with you.
So now, how does that? How's your relationship affected with her now? How do you look at her now?
Well, when we went down there, I was down. When we went to Connecticut 2 weeks ago. We were down there for 2 weeks, and I didn't see her once. I didn't see her at all. Like she stays away from the family. Like even the kids. Like, we barely saw the kids, so it was like I haven't seen her since.
So she has the kids.
I'm pulling for her to go ahead and go through with the suicide.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, propofol is on sale.
I don't even think I don't think that she's. I think that's an act.
Oh, definitely.
Think so?
I said the
Sympathy.
Same thing.
I think it's an act because she knew damn well she was in the wrong.
Yeah.
And she should.
And that's how she's trying to act like she's so sorry.
Yeah. Right, and she should have been upfront once it all came out.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying about when somebody was not upfront. Just lay it out there and let him make the decision.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
It's like Martin said.
Don't forget that the thing has been stretched out for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing to my brother. Like the day he found out and confronted her, and there was this whole blood argument. He tried to put his hands on her and whatnot. You gotta understand, she was lying during that time too.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Cover her ass, definitely.
Like Fact Frida said that, that's an act. You should never trust a woman's peers. And
I didn't say that.
That's what I heard.
But I did.
Oh wow.
Hey, well, listen.
On that note,
Hey, how's your wife is still good?
Oh, my wife is good. I come from I'm cut from the Ike Turner cloth, so I don't play that.
Oh, that's right, Chris.
Hey, Chris, Happy New Year. Have a safe one. Much love and respect, man.
Yeah, man.
See you next year.
I just want to ask Jeff.
Oh, sure, of course.
Is your Wave Grease copyrighted in 2016 or 17?
It's copyrighted forever.
Oh, bitch.
All right, Chris. He kills me with that.
See, Chris from Connecticut, now
taking
residing in Florida.
We're taking a break.
An Apollo legend.
dang, that ended abruptly.
You're a terrible DJ.
Oh, we back? Dang, nobody even said anything. I thought you were going into a well, hey, I'm Lew Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
The number's 323
For what?
293-3375. MorrisMediaLive.com. That's the hotline number, 323-293-3375.
So we were talking about, since Peter's not doing the ticker tonight,
Snitch.
Ronda
Well, wait a minute,
Rousey
hold up.
lost.
I think we do this, don't we?
No.
Did you just
Oh.
you just all of a sudden just start just
Talking.
Hey, man.
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying? Excuse us.
Ronda Rousey lost.
Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna move on. I'm just kidding. She's talking all that mess too. That girl
Took a whole year off, talking about she was better than Floyd, Money Mayweather, and I beat her. Yeah, you got your ass.
That's it. And it was the girl. Was the girl Mexican that beat her up?
Orderly.
She was dark. I like it because in the little fight thing they showed, Ronda Rousey was trying to look all hard.
Man, they be pumping her up so tough. Get out of here.
I'm telling
No,
you.
what she had, what people don't understand, what she had going for her was the arm lock. That was her best move.
Yeah,
and once she got that, then she fucked you over. But motherfuckers is it's like, bitch, you not getting me on the ground.
She ain't Layla Ali. I don't want to talk
You're
about
not
that.
getting me on the
bitch.
ground. Nigga, so shit.
She's done. She's done.
I'm watching it right here. She got fucked up.
Yeah,
Just
beat
like
up.
your boy got fucked up.
Oh man,
Bernard
Floyd. Bernard Hopkins. Oh my God.
Got knocked out the ring.
Knocked out the ring. Some people, you got to. He's 50. What?
52.
Man, he got knocked out the ring.
Yeah, he did.
That white
got
boy was
knocked-
like, you're not going to make a name on me.
Knocked him. I felt bad, man. Look, they made him move out of Philly
Man.
for a week. It was something funny. I remember
For a week. It made me move.
I was just thinking. I was thinking about
Philly's really tough.
one time with my son. And we were along with a bunch of other relatives. We were following the hearse of my late great aunt Brenda, and my daughter. She always tends to be focused on morbid things in life. That's why I like Peyton. She's hard. She raised the dreaded question, Dad, what's going to happen to us when you die? And my son, he was texting one of his friends at the time. He barely glanced up from his phone. He said, we'll go in the limousine, dummy. I said, man, really? Is that where we are?
That's where we at, man.
And it's interesting because, when our baby girl passed, we had to explain it to her, Peyton and Lewis, and they were like 8 and 6 at the time. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking earlier, I was thinking about a few questions the kids might have. One is, what is death? And, it's like a lot of times we, like you said, we don't talk about it.
At all.
We're not prepared for it.
So
We don't prepare
some of the
ourselves
things they say, when a kid asks you what is death, you just tell them death happens when someone's body stops working. They're no longer breathing. They no longer breathe, eat, or drink, and their body goes cold and stays very still.
Shit on themselves. Read that part.
Why do people die? Someone's body might have been damaged by a bad accident, or they might have had a very serious illness or disease that doctors couldn't make better.
Your heart stopped working.
Well, no,
it's part of the life cycle.
There you go.
But you got to be real though.
You were born to die.
Some
bitch.
some niggas shoot niggas.
You don't have to be that real.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
You're born to die, man.
It's death forever.
We can't even have the conversation now.
One thing is for certain.
You're born to die.
Born to die.
Death is expected unexpectedly and untimely. So that's for certain.
They would say also, will my sad feelings go away? Now, sad feelings don't last forever. And if someone reminds you of a person who died, you may feel sad again.
Well, it also
if they were a
depends
sad
on
person,
who died.
if they were a sad person, then you're going to be sad. If you have a happy remembrance of somebody, then you hold on to all that. You don't hold on to the misery.
But it depends on the person that died.
Okay.
Like
it's obvious that you shouldn't have these two talk to your kids.
Why?
Because y'all making the kid would just jump out the building.
No,
if you prepare them, then they won't jump out the building.
All right, I hear you.
Just like Chris from Connecticut. Sit down, man. You better have that talk with your son, nigga.
Speedy had a really good experience. You know, his three youngest kids.
Right.
Their mother just passed.
Right. And what did he say?
He said at Madison's birthday party that he said, "Yeah, Mom's watching you, watching over you." She goes, "It's okay, Dad. Mom's in heaven, and it's okay." She kind of like comforted Speedy instead. Like she's taking it really well. She's the youngest, and then so that was just. And Speedy said he tried not to break down and cry.
Soft.
See, we need real grandmamas to come back around.
That day is gone.
I know, real grandmothers nowadays are like 40s.
That boy ain't going to heaven. That boy going to hell. All the shit he did. That's what my grandmama would say.
Oh, really? Yeah,
my great grandmother, Ethel, she was a cold piece. And that lady, man, I tell you, she didn't give a fuck.
Why you crying over that little mama?
That's where I get it from. She didn't give a fuck. Walked around with her goddamn deuce and spitting her coffee can, didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Ate pork until the day she died.
Yeah, I had one grandmother, my dad's mother. She was more religious, and my other grandmother, my mom's grandmother, she was street. She was Armeza.
She was religious. She cussed like but she didn't go to church. She just watched it on every Sunday. She watched it all day.
Yeah, Big Mama, my dad's mom. Oh my God, why you crying for that boy? You didn't cry when he was alive.
Exactly.
You ain't did shit.
And like you say, the truth comes out. Now, Ricky's funeral is
Tuesday at 11 o'clock.
The viewing is
where?
Monday.
So is he going to be? He's going to be laying in a casket.
I guess.
I mean,
where's the funeral?
What else do you do in a casket?
Sit up.
Yeah.
Watch TV.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if I guess
Dust
they're not going to cremate
off.
them. And some people just have
sometimes
memorials.
you just go and sometimes this
cremation was the easy way out. That shit is expensive now.
Now I understand. Now that's another thing. Funeral costs are just my gosh,
astronomical.
My gosh. Now,
and I'm gonna say this,
to
people out there because you're gonna deal with it in life. Don't stop sending them bullshit ass flowers to the florist. Give the people, the family, the goddamn money so they can go on with their lives. Stop wasting your money on these bullshit ass flowers.
Now, do you think they should all,
bullshit ass flowers?
Do you think people should set up a GoFundMe, for you?
That's funny. I'm thinking about what he was saying about the flowers. How about a gift card?
That's cool too. But what I'm saying is, in other traditions, like I'm saying, we don't have that. It's like when somebody go, you're supposed to bless the family with the envelope.
Yeah.
You putting all these bullshit ass candles out in the street and all that. You're wasting fucking money.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's funny. You do notice that whenever you drive certain in black neighborhoods, you see on the
Mexican
fence some flowers where somebody
that ain't our shit.
Right.
That ain't our shit. That's they shit.
That's where he died.
The Latin
right
shit.
Here.
That ain't our shit.
Well, there was a GoFundMe set up for Ricky Harris, and there was some debate on. Some people were saying that when you do that, it tarnishes the person's memory. But on the other hand, people say it's a way for fans to give back, or people who love
that is correct
to give back. And a modern day way of giving the family an envelope, really.
Right, right. Now,
because he does have 2 daughters. I mean, who's going to take care of them now?
Yeah,
They're
for
not
their
adults.
college education and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Right.
Now I was reading something on Facebook where Seymour made a comment.
Seymour, Apollo legend.
Now I love Seymour, and
Yes,
Was
you
it
do,
funny?
LD.
and no, she made a comment. She had her point of view was that these black entertainers need to make sure that their life is in order, like you say, with insurance, and instead of going around buying these Nikes and these sneaks and all that.
Y'all been saying that shit since the fucking Jordans came out. Stop it with that bullshit ass conversation, man. People gonna live their lives the way they want to live their lives, man.
Right, but my question is, do you think? And she was, and if I'm paraphrasing the fact that, hey, I don't understand why these people are asking for money when they should have put their stuff in. Celebrities need to put their stuff in order.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Not only
man.
celebrities, everybody does.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Everybody does what needs to put.
My problem with that post is how she came off, saying it was tacky and this and that, and she doesn't know Ricky. She doesn't know what the circumstances are in his personal life to judge like that. Yes, we all need life insurance for when we go to take care of our post issues or whatever, but I just felt like the tone of the post was off.
And that's the tough part of posting stuff during a sensitive time.
And here, when you have life insurance, when you die, what you gonna do with the money? How you gonna delegate that? You gone.
Yeah, but you can, though, because like
That's what a will is for.
Well, my life insurance policy is like it's going to my son and to my niece. So like I told them, I don't need no big ass expensive funeral.
Now that $13 ain't gonna go that far. Now.
Exactly, $750, $650 a piece.
You know
I mean, but it's just like
what we talking here.
Yeah, but it's like this is what you all do. I mean, you ain't got to go through the extraordinary and all of that. You can cremate me or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, and that's what that's all I was saying. I'm not commending or judging nobody. It's just like at some point, have the conversation of putting your business, getting it out there in order. So when it does happen, because it comes in an untimely, in an unexpected manner,
I think it's,
and you don't have to run around.
I'll say this to that.
I don't know what he has.
That's speaking like we all have generational wealth. That's that conversation.
Not necessarily.
Sarah Lee, nigga. No. Sarah Lee.
No.
That's a generational wealth conversation. You get all your shit in order and all. I mean, motherfuckers living paycheck to paycheck. What happened to that conversation?
Well,
but you can still have something to say. Well, okay, if I pass, this is what y'all have.
Yeah, so the state won't come get it.
Yeah, because you won't be sitting there talking about what's daddy's info, where's daddy at, where did daddy bank
I think he's just saying
that don't mean what I'm saying is okay. Here, everything is all laid out. You getting this, you getting that, you getting that, and there's a motherfucker sitting in the car on top of the hill, like okay, I gotta kill this motherfucker to get that to do. It's always plotting and planning going around when death is real, man. It don't work out that way. Like, okay, that's your cut. It don't work out.
I know, and it's like no matter how detailed you lay things out,
that's the fucked up shit the most.
Fight.
Right, but I think what he's saying too is that to know where things are, not necessarily who's getting what cut or not that cut. It's basically saying this is where my account numbers are. Eagles. Right. This is where my account numbers are. This is where my code is. This is where my banking account number, and this is the password. You're on this form, so you can go into the bank and just like that woman who had trouble getting her mom's money because they were saying she wasn't on there.
Correct.
Right.
And then they couldn't find Prince's will. I can't believe he didn't have one.
Right. So my thing is that there's why it's called safe deposit box. This is where all my stuff is.
Exactly.
And I think that's important to let your kids, especially when the kids become adults.
Yeah.
You have to say, all right, you guys going to be emotional, but this is where my information is. It's in this box.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got
under my dresser or on my dresser.
Just off topic a little bit. Aaron, I guess, got word of his wrist. He made a nice little meme for you.
Oh, wow. He did that fast.
You got some nice knees.
Wow.
All right, Aaron. All right.
Who knew?
Yeah, he got that up
All
fast.
right, Aaron. I just want
High
to know.
thighs. You got some nice
I
thighs.
just want to know who won the game, Aaron. Who won the hoop game? 'Cause
My question is, when did he take that picture?
We got a phone call.
Hey, caller. I like the sweater. Caller.
Yo, Lou.
Yo.
Yo, this is Willie, man. One more thing, man, nigga. All right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I got it. All right. I know y'all been talking about death a lot, man. I wanted to let you know. First of all, TDP, my
Yes,
nigga.
sir. Yes, sir.
Me and you got the same damn grandmama, my nigga. You know what I mean? My grandmother was from Jacksonville, North Carolina. She kept a spit can next to her goddamn ankle every damn day. If you wanted to buy a 38 special or a Glock 9, my nigga, go see my grandmama.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But, Lou,
Yes.
what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to death, like I talked about my great-grandmother, Mama Lucy, when it comes to death, you know, I was the last of my family to talk to my great-grandmother while she was alive, right?
Okay.
So I talked to her like on a Wednesday or something, and then she died on like a Friday, right? And my great-grandmother told me, she said, you got to keep living, right? So I think that death is a perpetual reminder to us who are living to live every single moment and day of our lives and relationships and experiences to the fullest. It's a reminder.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
And let the show say amen.
Amen.
Hey, y'all niggas better scream hallelujah in this motherfucker.
Oh,
Now to cap my shit off with some ignorant nigga shit, basically, to go back to the first half of the show, Lou, I want to let niggas know out there, because I heard John and TDP clowning you. My nigga, I feel you on the pillow, my nigga, because you probably like me. You got massive balls. You know what I mean?
Massive.
Niggas don't know.
wow.
Niggas don't know when you got some goddamn occupinas in your motherfucking between your legs, nigga.
Oh,
you got to
shit.
put that pillow down there. You don't want to get no ball cancer, because having big balls is very uncomfortable when you're trying to watch TV.
Oh.
Ball
Right,
cancer.
Lou?
Yeah, you're right. I just never thought I'd be agreeing with you on that, but you're right.
I don't know if y'all looked at my picture, or y'all. I ain't gonna send y'all no picture of me, because that's kind of gay, sending pictures to men and shit. But I would tell you, Lou, I relate to you, my nigga, because I got a nose like you, my nigga. I mean, swim goggles ain't fit me neither when I was a kid. But
Oh my God.
I got massive balls, so I need that pillow between my legs. You know what I mean?
Well,
Is this
so-
true, Lewis?
what?
You have massive balls.
I'm going to keep that on the low.
Hold on, I'm gonna get off the fucking phone. I don't want to talk about this.
It's time to play our game.
Yeah.
All right, man.
No, we ain't playing no game. I'm out, man.
All right.
Happy New Year.
All right. I did not expect him to call back and say that we both had massive balls.
Is the right one bigger than the left one?
Depends on the day and time.
Oh.
Then that threw you off.
Yeah, that threw me off. That
Ball talk.
ball talk.
Wow.
You listen to the Man Show. I'm Lew Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
We have about 25 minutes left. We're shouting out. I wanted to go, since it's been a crazy year. Jeff had some of the leading causes of death for black people.
Sleep and sleep and
Yeah, what it says in statistically,
Hydration.
causes of death for black people is diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's, and septicemia. But also they forgot out of
what's
there.
septicemia?
It's a bacteria that's in the blood that causes life-threatening infection, typically in the kidney, bladder, or in the lung. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, and then they also forgot violence.
Yeah, he added that one.
Yeah. So
Violence. So we wanted to talk about.
No, you didn't ask sleep deprivation, and that's the number one cause. Everybody working 3, 4, 5 jobs and trying to work with these kids, and you can't get a break. You're going to the doctor, you're taking these synthetic medicine, and your shit is swollen up, and then you're out of here.
Are you on any type of medication?
I don't fuck with it.
Okay. Are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think the last thing I took was a couple Tylenols one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was.
I might take an Advil one time, but I'm not on a regimen.
Because I had a cold. we want to talk about the people who have gone. We know we talked about Ricky, but it's been a
plethora.
Man, so who has gone?
We lost some of the great ones. We lost Natalie Cole.
So she's now inseparable.
Yep, with her dad, Craig Strickland. He was a country singer. Pat Harrington, remember him from One Day at a Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the...
who was he in One Day at a Time?
He was the maintenance guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
With the tube belt. Otis Clay.
Gary Shandling.
Yeah. Angus Scrim. David Bowie.
Yeah.
David Margolis.
Now, David Bowie's wife did well. Imani.
Iman.
Yeah, she got paid.
And they was fighting her on that.
Yeah, she got paid.
But she was married to him a long time.
But they were still fighting. There wasn't no nigga that had that Europeans money.
Yeah. Celine Dion's husband passed, Renee Angeli. Alan Rickman from Harry Potter.
I just watched him in Love Actually. Yeah, he was good. He was a good guy. He was a good actor.
Dan Haggerty, Grizzly Adams.
Muhammad Ali.
Clarence Reed, who was Blowfly. So
masterclass. He had to rock some soda to your
People
ass.
don't give him credit, but I don't. If it wasn't for him, I don't think there would be an NWA. And even they say that back in the days that they mimicked like Blowfly's records. They changed the lyrics to be nasty.
The Christmas rap.
Oh,
yeah.
I could attest to that because coming up, Blowfly was all you heard coming down the
Yes.
street in L.A. I don't know about around the world.
Oh no,
but in
we
LA,
heard. We was up on Blowfly.
Right. So
Blowfly
Dre,
was
Dr.
all
Dre,
day.
and all those guys, they were inspired by Blowfly.
Oh, for sure.
Glenn Fry, he died. Abe Fedota.
Who?
Abe Vigoda.
That's a guy
his brother died too?
Yeah.
from Fish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maurice
Vigoda.
White, Dan Hicks, Vanity.
Oh, Prince's girl.
Yeah. Big Ange of Mob Wives.
That was my girl.
Harper.
Yeah. Trina,
leave her alone. She's coming for you.
I like Big Ed.
That was my girl.
Tony
Rest in
Burton.
power.
You remember Tony Burton?
No,
he was the trainer from Apollo. He was Apollo Creed's trainer.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. George Kennedy. Tony Warren. Nancy Reagan passed.
Oh, Nancy.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Remember we did a joke on her.
Shawty Low.
Yeah. Keith Emerson, Frank Sinatra Jr.
Wait, Frank Sinatra Jr. died?
Yes.
Yeah.
March 16th of a heart attack, 72.
Damn, because he was in Vegas singing his dad's song.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he look like him?
I don't know.
The daughter.
That was the
died.
one that was kidnapped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the one that was kidnapped. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Joe Santos from the Rockford Files. Fife Dog.
Who was Joseph? Who was he in the Rockford film?
He was the police sergeant with along with Rockford. If you know, see the Joe Garagiola, Ken Howard, Gary Shandling.
Big Psych.
Yep.
Gary Shandling died of a heart attack. Huh?
Yep.
Prince B from PM Don.
Yep. Patty Duke.
Oh, wow. Did both of her die? I'm just kidding.
Both of them.
Remember they used to have
Leon Hayward, Merle Haggard, Tony Conroy, Doris Robert.
I knew Leon Hayward,
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
the producer, singer. I Want to Do Something Freaky to You.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Remember Pearl Washington?
Yeah,
She was
right.
That was my
He
guy.
just retired his put his uniform
Brooklyn's
on.
finest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Prince, Lonnie Mack, Billy Paul, Tupac's mama, Feeny Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alan Thicke.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah. Alan
Morley Schaefer, Alan Young,
Tommy Ford.
Tommy Ford. Yeah.
Yep.
See all the black people first, boy.
Just going through
You
the
knew
list,
Tommy
man.
Ford, right?
Yeah,
Louis?
yeah. I know him well. Yeah. He was a nice guy.
Kimbo Slice,
Yeah.
Man, I was
Wow.
disappointed on that one.
Yeah.
Teresa Saldana.
He had
yeah.
a heart problem too.
Yeah. Gordie Howe, all of them.
It's a lot of people, man.
Man.
I had some personal losses in my family too. Rest in peace to my Aunt Madeline and my Aunt Betty, and I lost a cousin also.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
Bernie Worrell, Parliament Funkadelics?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pat Summitt, great basketball coach.
Tennessee
right, she did
Vols.
die.
Ellie Weasel, Gary Marshall, Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
And I heard
Is
she
that Penny Marshall's brother, Gary Marshall?
Yeah,
She
Laverne and
she
Shirley.
predicted
and
her
all
death. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Sanders from ESPN.
It's a trip
Yeah.
how you don't see somebody for like a number of years and they come out and they're like the Princess Leia. Like, I was like, wow.
What was her name?
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Carrie
then her
Fisher.
mom died.
The day next day.
Next
right?
day. Yeah.
Man,
Now I knew Debbie Reynolds, but Carrie Fisher, you always saw the Princess Leia picture, and then you see that when she died,
She has such a bubbly personality because when
and what was the other guy? Craig from
Craig Sager.
Craig Sager.
Craig Sager.
Sager.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I used to
Hill from Law
love
and Order.
when Shaq used to bag on his outfits.
Yeah.
That shit used to be so funny.
Gene Wilder.
Wow.
Mean Gene.
Yep. Hugh O'Brien. Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Kashif.
Shorty
Sheesh.
Low.
Sheesh,
Yep.
yeah.
See Bill Nunn.
Wow. Yeah. Bill Nunn.
Arnold Palmer.
The drink?
Yeah, the golf legend. Agnes Nixon, who created All My Children. Rod Temperton, Michael Jackson's Thriller, the songwriter.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was married to Minnie Riperton.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was married to Minnie Riperton.
Exactly.
Janet Reno, Robert Vaughn, David Mancuso. Yeah.
Damn.
Sharon Jones Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. Florence Henderson, Ryan Glass.
Wow.
What was that movie that Florence Henderson played in with Bobcat Goldthwait, that comedy? You remember that?
No.
When they let her loose in that film?
That's how many people?
Florence Henderson.
This is
You have a number?
No.
Because that's like at least 5 people a month.
Yep. John Glenn, Alan Thicke.
Is it John Glenn, the astronaut?
Yep. Yep.
Which John Glenn you know?
Bernard Fox, who played Dr. Bombay on Bewitched and appeared on Hogan.
Dr. Bombay, come
Yep.
right away.
Yep.
He was
Zaza
funny.
Gabor,
Yeah, Zsa.
She was overdue.
George Michael.
Yeah, I heard he was on heroin.
I don't know.
I heard he was on dead.
Yeah.
That's
Got fucked real good, didn't wake up.
wow.
He's at the park right there at Beverly Hills,
Right.
Roxbury Park over there.
Wow, that's at least 6 people a month, man. That's the Grim Reaper.
And you still you still got a day. Tomorrow.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and think nobody's gonna go tomorrow.
Really?
Nah, no celebrity.
Watch, you call me in the morning and say, man, that motherfucker, can you believe that motherfucker? Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Well, that's the call that. Yeah, and I mean, who calls and says, "I believe he died"? Most people say, "I can't believe they died," especially when they're young.
Well, now motherfuckers call you and be like, hey, man, is this a hoax?
Right.
So-and-so died for real? Because that's what people call
Motherfuckers
me.
love to be quick to tell you somebody died. I don't tell you no good shit. Oh, somebody fucking died.
Your phone rings off the hook when
Crazy.
somebody died.
Is everybody that's blowing me up? Is that a hoax? Is that a hoax? Did Ricky
Yeah.
die? Is that a hoax? And I was
Scott
like,
Cameron died too.
yeah,
He was a barber.
the barber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a caller. Hey, caller.
Is he the only one with the number?
Who is this? Willie again?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man.
What, you crying?
Yeah, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Like, yo, man, first of all, Joe Lemon even mentioned Fidel Castro in
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I keep forgetting him.
God damn.
And how many assassination attempts did he survive?
Exactly.
600, nigga. The nigga took over a whole fucking country and told America, kiss my ass. This nigga gave me the shout out, Fidel.
I keep forgetting
the second
Fidel.
time.
That's the second time.
He called you out. About
That's the second time I
Fidel.
forgot that motherfucker.
Yo, my nigga, for real, man. Let's just do it. Then shit, y'all niggas want to be emotional with this shit. Shout out to my nigga Boo King. My nigga died and shit. He got shot in the head. My little brother, man, Mike got shot 8 times in the back. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas in New Jersey, shooting niggas in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yes,
my
sir.
God.
Gonna take my auntie's son like that, my nigga. I swear to God. Anyway, yo, man. Yo, shout out to everybody, my nigga, who died, my nigga. Gun violence is a motherfucker in America, my nigga. Word, man. I'm fucking emotional over here, man. And look, yo, man. Yo, TDP, man.
Yes, sir.
I gotta holler at you about something in the new year, my nigga. We gonna wait to the other shows, but listen, man. Message to the black man.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, we losing too many gods out here, man. Too many earths out here, man.
Yeah.
God
Listen,
body.
man. We gotta build, my nigga. I know niggas ain't gonna do shit because niggas is too wrapped up in fucking chicken and motherfucking whatever the TMZ talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, as black people, we have the #1 female incorporated into the business of America. As black men, instead of fucking breaking these women's hearts and using them for their pussy and their mouth.
What's wrong with
We
that?
need to. No, oh shit, no, it's all good, nigga. I love the pussy in the mouth.
Hey, you've said it twice now.
All right, Cho.
You know he don't
Cho
like
cha, cho cha.
You don't like the
Willie?
P word.
Listen, let's get serious. And I'm out. Man, as black men, we have to do like the Jews, man. The Jews came to America with an agenda. They assimilated, they incorporated, and they had a hidden agenda, and they used the system to get what they want. As black men, we have the number one group of females in America that are in corporations and in business and all kinds of shit. And we got the dick power to use women in a positive manner and build a nation. We got to get the black women, take the money that they earn from the white man, put it into the black business, and we have to grow as a people, brother. 2017, God bless everybody.
All right, man.
Well spoken, yo.
Hey, Brian, listen, I'm telling this little funny story I heard.
hear
Brian
the
walked
story
into
first.
work and saw his coworker looking particularly sour. He said, "Hey, man, what's wrong, buddy?" His friend looked up with a forlorn expression on his face. "You remember last month how my grandmother's sister passed on and left me $2,000?" I said, "Yeah." Said Brian, nodding his head. "And remember how the month before that her brother passed on and left me $5,000? She said, "Uh-huh." Brian said, "Well, this month is almost over." The coworker with the wave of his hand said nothing. So I'm sorry. I think you got it. I mean, we call this in our home. When Sydney passed, we had a certain thing we called happy sorrow. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you lose someone, but if you spent time with them and got to know them and love them, I can't believe you still got that picture up, POTUS.
Some nice knees.
Man,
I'm looking at the gym shoes though. It's like you don't wear that shit.
Yeah, that's wrong because I only wear white.
Yeah.
So that
You got white bottoms.
But the funny thing is the black hair and the beard. That's funny. And the sweater is killing me.
That's not a sweater.
Oh, what is it?
That's a gay
What's on
ensemble.
the toilet paper?
You got some skinny ass legs.
Yeah, that ain't me. That definitely.
Is that what them violent bowel movements?
Them legs too light. That's funny.
Exactly.
Aaron, you on one, Aaron. That's funny. And I mean, come on. I was just
Didn't
asking.
talk about his wrist.
It did look weird. He knew it looked weird.
Can I tell my deaf joke?
Sure.
Okay. It's a couple, 90 years old.
Knock, knock. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
90 years old. They having breakfast one morning, fruit, a couple of pieces of bacon and toast, no butter, jam. And the wife looks at the husband and says, "Dear, we're pretty much at the end of our rope in life, so just do me a favor. If one of us dies, please contact the other one if you can." So the husband dies first. They have the services, everything, yada, yada. She goes over like 5 years. She's at that same place eating breakfast, eating the same thing, and a voice comes to her. Helen. "Oh, Harold, is that you? Heaven must be wonderful. Tell me what is heaven like. Please tell me. Tell me what heaven like. I need to know right now." He said, "Helen, I eat lettuce. I have sex. I eat lettuce and I have sex. I eat more lettuce and I have more sex." She said, "Oh, Harold, heaven must be wonderful." "Heaven? Bitch, I'm a rabbit in Iowa."
Oh, it's hilarious.
Ha!
That's funny. That's funny. I have this book, and it's weird because my ex gave me this book, but I love this book. And it's
Is it a Christmas gift?
No, it's Where Are They Buried and How Did They Die?
You like that book?
It's a cool book. And like Eazy-E is
He's an author?
No, he's in Rose Hill Memorial Park in Whittier, California.
Allegedly.
That's
Why did she give you that book?
it's just I guess it was odd, but it was a great book. I mean, I still
It says
How long
where
ago did
Bruce
she give you
Lee's
this book?
Buried? No,
Huh?
like where celebrities are
yeah,
buried?
where celebrities are buried. Like Notorious B.I.G., he's cremated and his ashes were divided among 3 people: his mother, his wife, and his girlfriend.
And his girlfriend.
Yeah,
There you go.
isn't that crazy?
Who is his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Lil' Kim.
I guess.
Really?
I don't know. Will Chamberlain, he was cremated and his ashes are entrusted to his family.
Oh, 20,000. I them got some.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix in Greenwood Memorial Park, and
Who?
Jimi Hendrix in Renton, Washington. Sammy Davis Jr. is in Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California.
Of course.
Arthur Ashe, Woodland Cemetery in Richmond, Virginia.
One of the greatest.
Jesse Owens, Oakwoods Cemetery in Chicago.
That's
By my
great.
dad's house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Your dad lived by a cemetery?
Right behind it.
Oh, wow.
Did he know Jesse Owens?
Oh, my dad, yeah.
Red
Faster
Fox.
than now, huh? Come on, Jesse. On your mark. Get set.
I race you now.
Red Fox, Palm Memorial Park in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Another great.
And Bruce Lee is in Seattle.
Another great.
And Billie Holiday is St. Raymond Cemetery in the Bronx.
Where's Elvis?
Elvis is in
Graceland.
Graceland.
Is he buried there?
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye was cremated and his ashes scattered in the Pacific Ocean. Harriet Tubman is in Fort Hill Cemetery in Auburn, New York. And Malcolm X is in Ferncliff Cemetery in Hampsdale, New York. And Alex Haley is in Hennington, Tennessee. That's interesting.
He's not famous.
Alex
Where are you going to
Haley.
be at? Are you going? Your remains going to stay here, or are you going to go back to Philly?
You got to bury you at the LBGT community.
Or do they have a big nose cemetery?
Wow.
Oh, wow, really?
Okay, bring out the double wide.
Wow.
That's funny.
No, but are you going to? Are your remains? Have you talked about that? They're going to stay here, or are you going to go to?
You want to be cremated?
Or you going to go back to Philly?
I'm still on the. I know my ex wants to be cremated. I remember that from our will.
You going to do it personally?
Light that match.
Pour the
Not
the
now.
fluid, yeah.
That cremation is rough because when they put you in that.
Furnace.
This shit is hot.
Yeah, I watched when they put Sydney in there. And yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough. I mean, death is not easy. I'm not a crier though. I'm not a I'm not a crier. I'm not. Are you? I'm not. You a crier?
No, we discussed that one tier at a time. We
Okay.
discussed that.
Yeah, I'm not. Are you a crier, POTUS?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I get there Monday. Just spend a minute or two with Ricky, and because I know it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, I think
We were talking about the GoFundMe. I did hear that Chris Tucker, George Lopez, and a few other people stepped up and took care of the balance of
Okay, cool.
the expenses. I heard.
Oh,
Okay,
good for
cool.
them.
That was good.
That's good for them.
sure.
So George Lopez, Chris Tucker,
And Cedric.
Entertainer.
okay,
cool.
Cedric, and
Snoop, Mike Epps.
I just want to put
sure.
these people on the list, my list, so I can say, "Yo, man, you did it. What's up?" And that would be funny
Hilarious.
if you went to them now and say, "Hey, man, listen, I'm not sure when I'm gonna go. Can you just give me that now?"
But you know what they say, nigga, I just gave him that.
But you got the ultimate supporter in your camp,
Who?
LD. You got the doctor. You got a show back on TV.
He ain't got no more money.
What's going
I'm
on with
just
that case? He's like been
He
out
gonna
of the
leave
got a
news
show back
lately.
on TV now.
No, he's still fighting a good
He's gonna
fight.
bounce.
You know he gonna leave you.
What?
He gonna leave you the leftover Quaalude.
I don't know. In my heart of hearts, I just think that even if there might be an inkling of truth to that whole thing, but I don't think all of it's true. I think
No.
they were just really character assassinating.
I hope he settles.
That
I mean,
man.
Do you
not
think he
settles.
should
I
take
hope
a
he's
plea
gonna-
deal? You
Yeah, I
think he
think they're
should-
going to do a plea deal. Hopefully, that's
So
what
he'll
I've been
stay out
reading.
of. So he'll stay out.
That's what the court system is all about.
It's all about.
But you know what they say? Part of that plea deal is though.
what?
He has to register as a sex offender.
Well, he's not having sex anymore. Anyway.
But I mean, still though.
That's a tough one.
That's
but
tough.
Back to something even tougher. At least he's alive. I mean,
Damn.
that's when you look at.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
on his way because
Jazzy.
Wow.
he's coming with the blind right now. So
he's 70. What?
He's got the JELL. He's just waiting on the O.
You,
he might fall and hit his head. So it's like
y'all just cold, man.
And the O is that reef.
What do you? I think when I do go to my more morbid thoughts, I think about. I wonder what your kids will say about you and what
That
people
nigga
say
leave
about
us.
you.
that nigga
About what
nigga
kind
is-
of person you were.
But that was something that Bernie Mac had said when he was alive, when he was giving stuff out to the family. He overheard him saying, "Well, he didn't do this for me," and he said it just really hurt him inside to hear the family argue
mean-
over the gifts that he was giving them.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
what's,
really? I mean, when he was alive?
Yeah, He said, he gave him the gifts or whatever, and he stepped away. And he went to the bathroom. You come back and you don't walk in all the way. And he heard him like, well, he gave me this last year. And then what is this? It was like they was like too comfortable and just accepting what he gave them.
Yeah, I mean the truth. I mean, like I said, in death, honesty comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, people spit their mind about
real,
you.
Man.
I mean, so if you can be that fly on the wall and just listen to what how they actually felt about you.
It's funny because before I wiped my son's phone clean, he had all of his a lot of his text messages between him and his sister.
Mm-hmm. Oh, were they talking about you and your mom?
Yeah. My daughter, I don't know what she got against her mom. She was like,
it's that
she's
female
mean
competition.
to me. She don't like me and all this. And because my daughter was saying something that mom and dad, I guess is the phrase, went ghost on me.
Oh.
She was trying to contact us for something, and then my son's like, well, mom's are trying to teach you a lesson, and dad only go ghost when you don't have the money.
Now, have you ever walked in on your kids talking about you?
Yeah, my daughter's written letters. When she wrote a really deep letter, I keep it in my Bible.
Dear Mr. Knows.
About when our family broke up. She was really...
she was hurt by that?
Yeah, she just felt it wasn't a family anymore, and then whatever. She doesn't feel like her mom, and her mom likes her.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, my dad walked in on me and my brothers talking about him.
What did he say?
He just got his pistol.
Say it again.
Yeah, my younger brother.
What did y'all say about him?
We was back there. We was hustling, doing shit, all of that, selling nickel bags and shit. And then he made my younger brother get up and shovel the snow in the morning. And my younger brother was like, man, this motherfucker keep coming in with this bullshit, man. I'm on the verge of fucking him up. My pops heard that shit. Went there, got that 9, and said, I'm going to hit each and every one of you motherfuckers. And the first one swing back, it's a wrap. So, I mean, so.
Put your hands in your pocket.
Exactly. I mean, I even heard my son say something bad about me, so, it was cool, though.
Mm.
Yeah, he
What'd
was
he
like,
say?
with his homie, he's like, man, fuck that nigga.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah. We left out of the we left
Man, you just stupid.
we left out of the gym and he was
Peter,
talking
you
to
are
his
so
homie
funny.
and he was supposed to come and his homie had him on the speakerphone. He's like, yeah, man, your pops were here. I didn't know your pops had a sweet jump shot and all that. How come you ain't at the gym? And my son was like, man, fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with him no more.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, give me the phone, yo. And I was like, what you say? Oh, no, that's just how we talk with our friends and shit. I'm like,
Our parents ain't shit. That's the image we create.
yeah, so I mean, so that's where he was at back then, yo. Yeah, so yeah.
How old was he?
He was like
23?
15, like 14, 15, yeah. If he lived with me, he probably would make 23. He's 20 now, so I mean, yeah. But yeah, he said that, so I mean, I was like, okay, that's how you feel? Cool.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, when you don't, you'd rather.
Did you look at it I did that to my dad. Did you look at it like that?
No, I mean, because the ironic and the funny thing is that I've always had a good, close personal relationship with my dad. Mm-hmm. And for my son to say that I never was there for him, that's something he got to deal with.
For turning on me.
No, he got to deal with that. Because as you know, I was always there for him.
Right, yeah.
I mean, he has to deal with that. So, like I said, how do you feel comfortable going around telling your friends your dad is not part of your life? You got to explain that. Because they always ask him, because like when his homies, when he does pop up and he does come around, his homie was like, man, I always ask him about you. He don't never say nothing. I'm like, man, how your pops doing and all that?
Yeah, I think he's cute.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, that's something he got to work out. That's the issue he got to work out. So
Gotcha.
he got to figure that shit out.
Before we do the music, can we say goodbye?
Was that a tease?
Damn.
Just
Jeff.
cueing you, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Yo, my man!
Right.
Before we go, Jeff, you want to say something to the people going into
Closing words?
Yeah, why not?
Final thoughts?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Which camera am I in?
Exactly.
Close up on 3?
Yeah. Make sure you get that money from them niggas that owe me. So no, start handling your business in 2017. Fuck the haters, make them congratulators. Handle your business, keep your hustle and your grind on, and start taking care of yourself. I mean, people always say, fuck that, it's your time. But you can add years onto your life by taking care of yourself. So you don't have to shed them off by not taking care of yourself. So start handling your business.
Sir, TDP.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank Fortunata for coming and hanging out with us tonight and coming and enjoy the show and their other kids back there. I don't want to say their names; they're not popular like Felicia.
Oh Lord,
that put some strife in the family.
Right, Tasha.
They ain't done nothing with their lives.
Who's that? Tyrone back there. What's his name?
Tasha.
Tyrone.
Eagles.
Yeah, he's an Eagle fan. I gotta give him the Blues, but. Hey, man, I'm not going to do no New Year's resolutions. I ain't deleting no numbers out my phone. I ain't putting no new numbers in my phone. I'm just going to fuck forward.
Exactly.
Good point.
That's it.
It's been a crazy year. I'm happy that most of the people I know are healthy and happy, and I look forward to, I don't look forward to it, but I'm definitely going to be there Tuesday saying goodbye to Ricky, and hopefully we'll celebrate him.
LBC.
And I know
Strong Beach.
There are many of you out there who are missing loved ones who have passed on, and they're not here with you going into the new year, and not in the flesh, but however they are there with you in spirit. And I just say, just take the time to think about the good times you had with them, and how they did make an impact in your life, and you're better for it. Just go into this new year, just meaning, if you say hello to someone, mean it. If you tell them you love them, mean it. Take the time, get out of yourself, and let's just volunteer, help someone older, let's just be better. Let's just work at being better.
I was about to say, nigga, you asking for too much.
You put more people to sleep than Bill Cosby. Shout out to X, a double Apollo legend, for that
X
line.
wasn't in the chat room tonight.
Man.
That's the homie.
Well, we wish health to all those people in the chat room.
We do.
May your fingers continue to type. I look forward to
And may your memes be memeier.
Going forward with Code 3. And
I'm with you, LD.
I'm stepping into this,
Are you going to step into the new year right?
Well, we're into.
Are you working?
We're into our second year. So I'm.
Are you courting this woman?
Are you working New Year's Eve?
No, I'm going to be hopefully with Code 3, and I'll be chilling. We went to the movies Christmas. That was a lot of fun.
What you see?
We saw
people.
Hidden Figures.
Saw the popcorn machine.
Oh, you saw that already?
It was great. Yeah, it was
I thought
great.
it doesn't come out until
January.
They
They
got it at the ArcLight.
Yeah.
You know what I want to
City.
do? I want to take a group of teenage girls to go see.
Oh my
that.
God, it was incredible. It
Would
was
that be a good movie for them to see?
it was a great movie. I saw Fences.
How was that?
Denzel.
It was great.
Yeah,
I heard it was
great.
long though.
Same thing she said.
It was good. Denzel and Viola, they put it down.
Yeah. Great team.
It's like a play, so the rhythm is great, but Hidden Figures was off the chain. That little girl that's a singer,
Yeah, Johnny.
she is off the. She is.
Monet.
She
Janelle
is.
Monáe.
She
Janelle
is.
Monáe,
She
yeah.
is a beast.
She's dope.
She handled. She was right there toe to toe with all those other two good actresses.
Yeah, she's
Octavia
very
and
talented.
She's very
Taraji.
talented. Yeah, it was it was great.
I'm gonna
Kevin
definitely go see that.
Costner.
was good. It was a good flick. Even the dude from the movie with the nerds, for the TV show, he was in it, I think.
I just got it in the mail, so I'm gonna watch it.
Listen, we thank.
Academy.
We also wish Morris Media Studios and Poetis an exciting 2017.
Fact freedom.
And her company continues to grow.
I want my own show in 2017. Is that about
And
Yeah.
we even wish J. Anthony Brown luck. We hope your numbers come up. We hope the rollout show does better.
Yeah.
He got to come more in 2017, though.
Who?
Jay.
Well.
Yeah.
Listen,
that
we
too.
love all of you. We appreciate you all listening.
And all the other shows that's on Morris Media. I don't look at them, but
Yeah,
congratulations.
the George Holt show. She's got some little girl on the show. Does something else.
The Comedy Lounge.
Yeah, Mad Marv.
That show's still on?
Yes.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and then
Yeah, he's still here.
Oh.
So we wish all of you the best. Be safe and try to make it through tomorrow.
Hey, what's the other show? Ride Along with
Right along with
George
George
Holt,
Holt,
yeah.
and then it's another show where the little girl talks something. What is it?
what's the lineup here?
The lineup here is on Monday nights. It's Carolyn Holt. She's after the rollout. Well, later on that night. And then Tuesday is Mad Marv. And then comedian Mike Robertson just joined our lineup. And then on Wednesday we have another show called Stay Ready Radio, and that's pretty much an entertainment show.
Okay.
And then Thursday it's Ride Along and Gang Talk.
Oh, excited about
If I'm
that.
forgetting anybody.
Let's talk about the gang.
Oh, The Scoop. That's who you're talking
That's
about.
a show that's not going to
Little
make
girl.
it.
The Scoop with Ashley.
Right, yeah, with the girl Ashley.
And then
Ashley?
we have The Business Zone, which is a show designed
That's a good show.
for entrepreneurs
That's a
and
good
small
show.
businesses.
Make sure you check that out.
The Music Showcase, which comes on before you guys, and the Make Code. So we're getting there.
Good for you. And shout out to your family for hanging in there.
I forget. Sky has a show, Real Women, Real
Sky's
Talk.
back.
And then we have a new show called On the Come Up. Yeah, Sky's back.
Good.
bless
Good
her
for
heart.
them. And we thank you, Poetess, for your hard work and allowing us to have a
Allegedly.
place to do our art. I know you've been working hard. It's been 2 years, right?
Yeah.
2 years, and none of this would happen if it wasn't for you and your hard work and your sacrifices.
Aww.
So we thank you, and
Thank
we wish
you.
you and Canoe.
Yeah.
Did y'all break up yet?
Oh, wow.
Just
Really?
kidding. We wish y'all the
No,
best.
we're still dating.
Good for you.
Still fucking.
Hey, I'm Lew Dix.
TDP.
Jeff
The
Arnold.
name of the show is what, man?
In a man's world.
See y'all next year.
See you next year.
Peace.
Hair grease.